Yo, finally, man. Crazy. I think it's because when I hit the, yo, what's up, people? I think it's because when I hit the live, I put, yes, made for kids. So kids can't chat is crazy. So, um, yo, what's up, though? What's up? How was everybody's Saturday? I got about 20 minutes. Let's kick it. Tell me how you guys are doing, what you did with your Saturday. It's on. The comments is on now. Okay, somebody just commented. Yo, I really loved your reply to my comment, bro. Bro, that was nothing. Come on. You think I won't reply? Like I'll say this, right? Even if I was like who's famous, like even if I was like what's that guy that had the weird routines recently? The big guy, Ashton Hall. Even if I was Ashton Hall famous, like I would reply because I got screenshots of some of you guys' most touching comments. Like I would literally look for you guys to reply because like that's a big thing for me. That's a big thing for me. Thank you so much. But yeah, man. Like I went for this church thing. Who watched the football match today? The soccer match, rather. The PSG versus Inter. So I watched that with my church guys. We had like a church thing. So they played it on a big screen. I'm not a soccer person. Honestly, I don't even like basketball that much. Excuse me. But it was something to do on a Saturday, right? So I go watch it with the church guys, and it was kind of underwhelming. The fact that like it was so one sided, kind of underwhelming. But it was not. I don't like basketball. I'm not really honestly. Apart from lifting, I'm not really a sport person. Like I play table tennis, right? But I've never been like an athlete. Like even in high school, I wasn't interested in sports. It's until recently I just got interested in like physical activity. Not recently, but like past 4 or 5 years. Hey bro, you're one of the reasons I was able to get out of a rut after a very confusing breakup with a girl I really love. Thank you, big bro. Man, I'm happy to hear, man. When I see comments like that, that's the point, you know. Because ruts are gonna happen. Like life is gonna life, you know. Life is always gonna life. You just gotta understand everything is for a season. And while you're going through hardship, don't look like the hardship you're going through. You know, if you're depressed, you don't have to look depressed. Don't look like what you're going through. Bear your cross as gracefully as you can. Is what I would say. Because life is gonna life. Like the next person you meet might let you down, too. You know what I'm saying? Life is always gonna life. All you can control is this yourself. Love the Dragon Ball poster at the back. Thank you, bro. I'm a big anime person. Big anime person. I prefer anime to watching like regular series for sure. Because of you, I lost 65 pounds. Man, that's crazy. That sounds hard to believe though. But if you did that, that's wild. Yeah, that's a lot because I'm like, what? 65 pounds. Thank you, man. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. That is a lot of weight, is what I'm saying. Like that is a lot of weight. You should be proud, man. 65 pounds. That's not easy. Your brother's a bodybuilder. I remind you of. Thank you. Thank you. To be honest, I don't really think I'm that big. I'll be real. Like I meet a lot of people, especially at I say church, but I meet a lot of people generally, and they're like, "Yo, dude, you're so jacked." And I know I'm kind of muscular, but I don't see myself as super jacked. Like I'm pretty lean if you meet me in person. Like I'm pretty lean. Like I wear tight t-shirts, but I'm pretty lean. 65 is a lot of weight to lose. Yeah, it is a lot. Ah, man, that touches my heart. Be better, do better. Struggle with grace, you know. Struggle with grace. Trust me, you're really big. Thank you. struggle with grace. That's all we can do. Yo, my brother, I love the vids. They keep me going. Thank you, man. Like, honestly, I be thinking that like I'm boring because I use people tell me I use the same clips over, and I do, and I don't do that because I'm lazy. I do that because it's very hard to I don't carry my selfie stick everywhere, you know, so it's very hard to just, especially with how people are. I don't want to just pull out cameras wherever. You know what I'm saying? People might not feel comfortable being in the camera. So usually when I take new clips, I have to intentionally set out a day or set out time like, okay, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? But I also try to actually make it in line with stuff that I actually do. Like I'm not gonna just I'm not gonna be someone that doesn't journal and show a clip of me journaling. Like I journal, I meditate, I do shower with cold water. So I try to I have to be in line with the truth at all times. So yeah. Yo, we got more people in the live than we did. Last time we had like 19. Now we got 25. That's an improvement. That's an improvement. Let me see what the comments is saying. I've not really been reading. Your tone and definition, your body definition represents your mindset, and you can tell you care about yourself. Thank you, man. Dude, I did not know you did lives. I used to struggle with love, jealousy, laziness. But the same month I started watching you, I got so much better. You changed my life. Thank you, truly. Thank you. I love that comment. We all struggle with that. There's never gonna be a time in life when you won't struggle with that. But the thing about the mind is, the less you spend time on these kind of thoughts, the easier it is. So at first, maybe you're having thoughts of lust and stuff. You might have to take your mind off it 30, 40 times a day, but you'll notice it'll get to a point where you can make that switch easier. Like when you're thinking in a way you don't want to be thinking, and you can make that switch easier. So thank you, man. I do appreciate it. That's true. Yeah, 100% filming in public can be challenging. Yeah, it is. Trust me. And sometimes I don't want to be a douchebag, like be in a coffee shop and just bring out my big ass tripod, like. But I love you guys, so I always try to make it fresh for you guys. Honestly, I'm in the process. I'm not gonna say what I got going, but expect a lot of new clips for sure. Any tips on quitting corn? Man, I struggle with that. I struggle with corn. Like, um, the biggest tip I can give on quitting corn would be you have to hate the feeling the way you feel after jerking off and watching corn. You have to hate it more than the temporary pleasure you get from it. It's gonna get to a point where, for me, it's supposed to get to a point where you're disgusted at what you see in the mirror. Not you as a person, but you're disgusted that you can't control something so animalistic, right? Because nobody who watches corn and jerks off feels proud or feels accomplished or feels any, like, you don't feel confident. I didn't like feeling that way. So it became easier for me to stop. And I didn't stop trying to quit. Like, if I went, like the first time, if I went like 2 weeks without watching corn and I slipped up, I wouldn't just say, okay, I slipped up, F it. Okay, I slipped up this day. I try again tomorrow. So maybe the next time I try, I could do 3 weeks till I just don't think about it anymore. Yeah, but yeah, trust me, it's not even, bro, it'll get to a point where if you can hold off on corn for 2 months, you can hold off on corn forever. Because if you can do 2 months, I promise you, it'll get to a point where you won't even think about it. You won't even think about it. Um, Honestly, for me, I hated reducing the soul to that. Yeah, facts. I love your videos. Thank you. I've been working out for a bit under 2 months with only dumbbells and a bit of calisthenics. And honestly, you were the one who got me to start. My strength has skyrocketed thanks to you. Man, I love all these comments. Thank you, man. Um, keep the body strong. If you keep the body strong, it's easier to keep the mind strong. There are a couple other things that you can do as well. Keep your phone in a separate room. Reduce screen time and distract yourself with productive things. Facts. If you're feeling like watching corn, go for a walk. Feel like watching corn, go take a cold shower. They called it, I forgot what they call them. They call it signal interrupt. Not signal. I'm gonna say the wrong thing. There's a word they call them. Hey, love your content. Keep up the positive vibes for sure. I will. Do you have any tips for losing weight? Because I feel very insecure and need motivation. The easiest you should be doing if you're drinking any soda or anything with liquid calories, juice, cut that out and try and stick to just water for like a month. If let's say you get 15 minutes of movement a day, take out 30 minutes and walk around your neighborhood. If you can do those two things, I guarantee you will lose weight. For the 90% chance you will lose weight. Um, Hello, said hi. Your videos are so inspiring. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mm, 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 mm. How was my day? Was good. It wasn't really eventful. I went to the gym in the morning, did my meditation, um, took my cold shower, said a prayer. Then after that, I watched a little bit of anime. Then I went to the church thing I just told you guys about by 2 o'clock. Um, my some of the men at church some of the men at church were watching the soccer game, so I joined them, and then they had some barbecue chicken and some rice. That's it. Now I'm back home. I might need to go to the mall for like 20 minutes, pick up some pants, but that's it. I'm done. What anime? I'm watching Bungo Stray Dogs season 4 right now. I'm relatively young, 12 years old to be exact, and I've been putting on a lot of side these 2 months. My mental health has been getting better, but I wanted to know some tips on putting on size. Oh, you haven't been putting on size. Let me see. Um, the one thing I can say that's easy is add like a scoop of peanut butter to most things. Like if you eat oats, add a scoop of peanut butter to that. If you eating whole wheat bread, instead of using no spread, use peanut butter. Um, and try to get in 2 bananas and with some peanut butter daily. You should gain weight, trust me. But you gotta watch it with the peanut butter because it's so like it's really good for you, but it's really dense. So like it's really, really calorie dense. You will put on weight if you use peanut butter wisely. Let me put it like that. What are your workout splits? So now I do 6 days on in 8 days. So in an 8 day, in 8 days, I work out 3 times, then I rest the fourth day. So I'll do Monday, chest and back, Tuesday, arms and shoulders, Wednesday, legs, Thursday, rest. Friday, chest and back, Saturday, arms and shoulders, Sunday, legs, Monday, rest. So like in 8 days, it's 3 days on, rest, 3 days on, rest. Half of something, keep up the good work. Do I lift every day? No. 3 days on rest, 3 days on rest. If you have time to answer my question, do you pray often? I mean, do you believe in God? I do believe in God. Do I pray often? Not as much as I should. I pray pretty much daily, but I feel honestly, for what God has done for me, I feel like I should dedicate longer periods. Because I don't pray like some, I know people that, like I know my pastor, he told me once that, man, people like guys in the church, we should be praying for like 30 minutes a day or something at least. I'm like, 30 minutes, that's a lot, you know? I do like 5 minute quick, but I do it every day. But I should be praying more. But I do pray. I do pray, and I do believe in God. How old are you? You look young, but you're wise. Shh. Keep that one a secret. I'm in my 20s, though. Half of something is still nothing. If you put in the effort, even a little, it still counts. That's facts. Yeah, that's facts. That is for sure. 21? Ha! Nah, I'm way older than that. Stop trying to guess my age. I won't tell y'all. I say you need to realize that you're trying to change yourself. What good is being in bed if you're working on it? Facts. I want to get into praying, but I'm not sure where to start. Any tips? That's a good question. Well, this is what works for me, and some pastors might not agree with this, but if God is who the Bible says he is, right? If he's our father, right? Why wouldn't we talk to him like our dad? Like sometimes when I pray, I'm like, yo, God, like I talk to him like I'm talking to you guys. I'm like, God, sure, I've not really been the most faithful. I'm not this. Forgive me all my sins or anything that will block you from hearing my message or hearing my cry. Then I might say something like, I really want this to happen this year, God, like, and I want it to happen according to your will. God, you see, I'm trying to forgive, but this thing this person did is hurting me. Show me a way I can move past it. Help me move past it. Or strengthen me so that I figure it out on my own to move past it. That's how I pray. Like I'm having a conversation. But the first thing I do is I try to thank God for the things that are going well in my life. I ask forgiveness of any sin that I did voluntarily or involuntarily. Then depending if I want to ask for something, I ask for what I want to ask for. Are you married? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to church tomorrow for the first time since I've been trying to improve my life. Do you have any tips on what I should wear? I don't want to look underdressed or overdressed. It's not random. I think it's always better to be overdressed than underdressed. Like I told you, I went to church right now to unless you're going to the gym, right? But I went to church right now to watch a soccer match. All the guys were pretty much wearing like casual clothes, like shorts, Crocs, slippers. I went like smart casual, like I wore a black t-shirt, wore some work pants, some work shoes, but I still looked okay, you know? It's always better to be overdressed than underdressed. Do I like One Piece? I watch it. And I'm at the part where the Straw Hats beat Kaido and they're leaving Wano Island, right? But I stopped. I'm not super invested in it. But sometimes if I feel like I might watch it. Are you Jamaican? I'm Nigerian. If we don't learn from our mistakes in the end, we're really not growing. That feeling of being stuck will eat at you. Growth is important. Facts. How do you stop caring what people think? That's a good one too. Honestly, I don't really have all the answers. There's never there isn't a set way to do that, right? But I think achieve stuff. Find out something that you're passionate about. When you find something you're passionate about, you because of the attention you're giving to that thing you're passionate about, you kind of stop caring what other people think. Like when I wanted to decide I wanted to start making content, I had to stop caring what people think. I stopped caring people think I'm cringe. And that has kind of radiated into other parts of my life. Right? So find something you care about. It could be the gym, it could be starting this business you've been thinking about, it could be braiding hair, it could be something you really care about and pour your all into it and don't be afraid to look dumb doing it. And when you look dumb a couple times and you realize nobody really cares as much as we think, then you'll be good. Do you know who Corey X Kenshin is? Sounds like a gamer, but no, I don't. Yeah, I'm watching it day by day. Have you ever watched ReZero? Yeah, I watched ReZero. The one that the guy keeps getting killed. But like I've forgotten what happened. Like I remember like how the first few episodes go. I've forgotten what happened for most of it. I don't like the main character though. I think he's pretty I don't know, pretty wimpy. You deserve more followers on YouTube. You're a very good person and your videos actually have true meaning. Thank you. Like that means a lot to me. Yeah, I said sound like a gamer. That means a lot to me. Um, and like I care about followers, but not as much as like so when I see comments when people like it, I rather have 50,000 followers off making content that I feel actually makes people's lives easier than off making content doing like pop the balloon. Than a million followers off doing something like pop the balloon. Like no hate to pop the balloon and stuff, but it's like, you know, do we need more of that like brain rot? But thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I guess it's entertaining, but I rather have make an impact than just have a bunch of followers. What's your favorite food? I like anything sweet potato and extra lean. For me, sweet potato, extra lean ground beef. I'll say that. I think that's underrated and it's healthy. It's really good. Thunder. Corey's a gamer. Hello. What up, man? What's good? You should collab with him. Man, I think it's more about positive influence rather than popularity. Exactly. Exactly. What I love about this man is that if you look back, you never see him ask you to like, comment, or subscribe. This man only cares about our well being and not his social media image. He's amazing. Man, that's such a big compliment. But yeah, I like here's the thing. I can't just people are gonna subscribe to what they think it makes sense to subscribe to, right? I'm not just gonna put you know, some stuff out and be like subscribe, like, comment. No. Um in my long form videos, I do say if you find this video helpful, feel free to share and like and subscribe. But I'm never repeat it and put it in your face. No, I'm not like that. And I think that doesn't really do well for brands. Like it doesn't really work for brands. You ever eat at Poulet Rouge? I love Poulet Rouge. Literally, if I'm ever having a cheap meal, typically Poulet Rouge is typically one of my go-tos. Hey you, I see you a lot in the shorts. Thank you. Thank you very much. What type of glasses do you recommend for black guys? My boyfriend's trying to find glasses that fit him. How did you know which glasses suit you? I have like a very symmetrical face, so I know frameless glasses typically look better on me, like instead of glasses with thick frames. And I've been wearing glasses for a while. You just gotta try some on, try some frames on, you know. You make such wonderful work, bro. You get me motivated. Thank you. Speaking of glasses, can I see what you look like without yours? Yep. But my eyesight just got super blurry right now. So I'll put these back on. Oh, what's up? Uh, you still look so good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Sick poster. Thank you. All my posters are anime posters. It's kind of like, it's almost, it's literally almost weeby. But I don't care. Like, I like putting stuff around me that when I see it, it gives me like positive vibes. I used to have a skincare routine. I stopped. Honestly, I fell off. I fell off hard. But hopefully I can get back into it this month. As I get more experience with fitness and stuff, should I start amping things up a bit? Yeah, it's always a good idea. No, not to overdo it, but if you feel like your routine is small, then it probably is. And if you feel like you can push yourself more, you probably want to. Thank you. I get that a lot. My skin is pretty good. Like I get that actually. But I don't really use skincare. Never have. Thank you so much. What would you do if you couldn't make content? It's a good question. I'm interested in fashion, and there is a clothing brand I'm trying to bring to life that actually I was working on this brand. Was I working? I was working on clothing way before I started making content. So yeah, I'll probably try to make clothes. And if that doesn't work, I don't know. I don't know. Probably definitely I'll definitely try a couple businesses like out for sure. Because one thing I know is I do not like taking orders. Fashion makes tons of stuff. You totally make a good model. Thank you. I like clothes. I like clothes. Anyways, this was a good live. I only have about 20 minutes to spend with you guys. I said so. It's the 25-minute mark. You know what? No. I'll spend 5 more minutes. I'll spend 5 more minutes. I was supposed to go to the mall, but yeah, 5 more minutes. Do you have any exercises for forearms? I naturally have pretty skinny forearms and I'm trying to grow them. So, you know the V bar. So if you the opposite r- r- lift the V bar the opposite way. So instead of grabbing it from the bottom, grab it like this and do some curls. Apparently, those help your forearms. Or you can actually do the long bar, like the bar for bench press. Use that one to do curls. Apparently, that helps your forearms as well. As well. Are you religious? Very religious. Very religious. I grew up in a very religious house. Even though I strayed off the path of religion for my early adult life, I found my way back for sure. Favorite movie? That's a good question. Or show? Oh, that's a good one. What show did I like a lot? Not sure, you know. I gotta think of. I think favorite movie. I would say The Gladiator, the first one. The Gladiator probably. Maybe The Gladiator. Maybe Pirates of the Caribbean. Black Pearl. Maybe. Favorite show. What show can I say I really like? That's a good one. God, I've got so many shows I don't know. Which show can I say I really liked? I gotta think of that one. I'll come back to it. What's your biggest success in life? Quitting, letting go of addiction. Letting go of addiction. Beating addiction. Bro, love your shorts. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Have you ever watched Sound of Music? Yeah, when I was a kid, my parents loved that. I didn't really like it, but I appreciated how like I appreciate even still now I appreciate how classic it is. I appreciate how classic it is. This is not my favorite show, but one show I really like is Ozark. I like Ozark. I like Snowfall as well. But favorite is tough. I can't think of any right now. How do you come up with your username? So my name evolved from a bunch of things and it's so weird. So this is gonna sound so corny. So when I first started working out, right? And I first lost weight. So my first year working out, I used to call myself Gorilla, like Gorilla Boy. That was like my first YouTube name like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Gorilla Boy. Was it 2.5 years, 3 years ago? I'm not sure. Gorilla Boy. Right? Um so after Gorilla Boy, it evolved to Gorilla Boy Fitness. Then it changed to Go Rizzy. Then from Go Rizzy, I just shortened it to Rizzy. And I put the BDG because at that point I felt like I was built different because everybody around me, it seemed like they weren't thinking how I was thinking. Like I don't drink juice or soda. People find that crazy. People find it hard. Like I just found out, man, I'm kind of built different because I know I have a lot of self restraint. So the BDG came from Build Different Gorilla or Build Different Gang, you know. So Rizzy BDG, that's how I got the last name. But it changed from like 4 usernames. It degraded or degenerated to that. What about your favorite music? Who's my favorite musician right now? I like Kevin Gates a lot. Kevin Gates. Is it a bad thing I feel empathy for those I oppose? No, that's strong. That's strength. That's strength. It's easy to hate. It's easy to hate people. It's easy to want vengeance on people. What's hard is not becoming like the people that you dislike. It's easy to hate. It's hard to love. Forgiveness takes power. Only the strong can show compassion to the weak. The weak can't show compassion. Dude, you're a huge motivation for me. Love your content. God bless. Thank you. Yo, Rizzy, keep up the Keep the content up, man. Real positivity. Thank you. What's your favorite muscle to work? Okay, I think you asked me that. It's gotta be chest, man. Come on, man. Chest for sure. That's like when it's chest day, it's almost like I'm like a kid in the candy store, man. I feel like damn, it's chest day makes every day like just makes the whole day great. Everything is just great. What clothing brands you like? You know what? Funny. When I used to be out of shape, I wanted all the designer stuff. Like I wanted Gucci, I wanted Dior. I had no money, by the way. I wanted all that cool stuff. But the more I get in shape, like I just black t-shirts, some fitted pants, some nice shoes, I'm good. You know, being in shape is like the best clothing brand. I like working on my legs. I think if it does feel good. Actually, legs is my second. Arms and shoulders is actually my worst day. People don't believe it. I don't like arms and shoulders. Okay, I'm okay with arms, but I don't really like shoulders, man. I don't. I see you have ear piercings. So what is your take on Leviticus in the Bible saying not to make markings on your skin? Do you believe it applies to piercings or tattoos? You're right. You're right. I do have piercings and tattoos. I'm not perfect, but to be honest, the piercings I got before. Let me say before I was really involved with Christ like that. Yeah, I'll say that. But you're right, man. It isn't a good thing, but and it doesn't make up for it. But I feel like yeah, I would say tattoos is probably one of my weaknesses because sometimes when I'm going through it, when I'm feeling pressure, like a tattoo helps me feel better. Good morning. Me and my me and my family are also strong believers. My brother, however, did get a cultural tattoo. Okay. Pancakes hopping off. See you later, pancakes. Hello, man. Love your shorts. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's up? Anyway, guys, I'm off. I gotta hit the mall like I told you guys. But this was a nice live. I'm gonna try and be coming on live every Saturday, 6 p.m. around the evening time, just like today. What did I eat for dinner? I haven't had dinner yet. I'm in Malaysia and today's Sunday, and you know what that means. What does that mean? Anyway, see you guys later. Peace. Take care.